Thank you, President. I'd also like to just make a brief comment. Firstly, I'd like to thank the other members of the committee for the very collegiate and professional way in which they approached the mission that was before the committee. And I'd also like to express a deep appreciation to the Secretariat, who performed incredibly well and incredibly professionally in meeting the challenges that were put before them in a very tight time frame. President, every year in Victoria, 9,000 to 10,000 people fall foul of the laws relating to personal use and possession. Nothing commercial, purely personal use and possession. And it was in this context that LCV moved the bill which sought to address decriminalisation of personal use and to allow for home grow, sharing and a number of other key issues. And we drew heavily on the ACT legislation in doing that. We have now seen 5 years of that very similar ACT legislation, and we've seen that reviewed by the Health Department in the ACT through a very comprehensive process. And what that has shown us is that that reform has been overwhelmingly positive. Overwhelmingly positive. The committee heard from the Commissioner of the Police in the ACT, who said that they had many concerns when this bill came in, many concerns, and as he said, none have eventuated. Likewise, we met with the ACT Health Minister, and she likewise was glowing in her praise for these changes. No adverse impacts have been seen in the ACT, but what has changed is that the number of people falling foul of the law has dropped by over 90%. Now, the government is committed here in Victoria to strategically reforming the way in which the criminal code affects people, and particularly young people. And this is a perfect example of how, at no cost to the government, in fact at a saving to the government, real change can be made. So we call on the government to implement these reforms consistent with the committee's recommendations. I endorse the report to the Council. Thank you.